Yo, what's up? What's up? Let's get back to some vintage hip hop, ladies and gentlemen. There's been so much nonsense and other stuff going on that we've been covering, and we thank you guys who've been supporting that, and you love to hear about it. But for those vintage hip hop fans out there, this is for you, because you guys show love too. Uh, and for the rest of you guys, hit me up in the Streamlab. That's the link in the description box. Hit the Streamlab up, donate to the page, leave me a message, tell me what you think or some things you would like to see. And we might, bring that up like this here. This is the review of the Little Brother album. Yeah, may the Lord watch. Now, this is a comeback album. They've been gone for a very long time. The first project, conceptual project they put together, and Ninth Wonder is like where he come from. These some North Carolinians, and they putting it down. So Phonte and Pooh, they, creatively came together and put something together that was just incredible. And everybody asks me, like, why Ninth Wonder is not on this album? Why is Ninth Wonder ain't on this album? Just listen to the album. Don't worry about why Ninth Wonder ain't on there. I told you guys, and at the end of this video, I will put it in there if you want to know the truth behind the breakup and everything. That video has already been done, and you guys can get that. All you have to do is, make it to the end of the video. But, okay, after, the minstrel show and all of the success of that, and they always spoof the WB or this one UPN on this album, so I felt it was funny. It was sharp, and even though Ninth Wonder ain't there, they got Black Milk on there. They got a bunch of production from guys that know what the sound that they want to get sounds like. That they know what they want to hear when it comes to the sound that they want to project to the world. And lyrically, they know more. And if you listen to this and you listen to the minstrel show, you see how when people have years in the place or in the middle, if you go back and listen to Get Back or Left Back, those two albums, it's just, you could tell it don't have that same kick. First off, guys didn't want to be there. They just doing it as a job, and you could see that. But here, guys ain't burnt out. They don't have to deal with Atlantic. They can go out. They free agents. They can do whatever they want to do. No, it was a shock because Little Brother had reunited back in May when Phonte was cool on that, like way back in the day, just like about a year ago. He was like, I understand people always ask for it, but personally, I think I have interest in it. Then he changed his tone when he came out for a last minute set at that Art of Cool festival they had. So obviously it was a conversation had, and like, look, man, people are reuniting now and coming out and getting bags. Like, you can still go back and do your thing, but we need to come together and do this. So Pooh got Phonte in on it, and away we go. Next thing you know, what shocked people is that that show turned into a new album, a new LP. And right away, they sounded rejuvenated. It was like, wow, you didn't even notice Ninth Wonder really wasn't on the record. Ninth Wonder he just became too big. If all you guys want to know why he isn't there, here's your answer. He became too big. He was with Atlantic Records. He ended up to do bigger things. So it's like, look, why am I going to go down with this ship? I got something else cooking that's way bigger than this. I love you guys. I love working with you guys, but I got to go to the stratosphere on this. So that's what he did. He went to the stratosphere. So, I mean, they had who was this? Somebody. I mean, I didn't know who these guys was really. Some guy named Zoe or Devin Morrison. I didn't know who that was, but man, this album is banging. They picked up right where they left off with the radio host Peter Rosenberg showing up as the president of the Make Believe UBN network to announce the death of Percy Miracles. Fonte singing Alter Ego on the records, in case you guys didn't know. And then Questlove shows up on the producer's studio part. And then they have the James Lipton interviewing Roy. I mean, it's funny. This is what hip hop is. It's fun. It's creativity and it's fun. And when it gets to the rhymes, the songs are incredible. This reminds you of Tribe Called Quest. We Got It From Here. Thanks for your service album. This is what it kind of reminds me of. It's a throwback to an age that you remember of hip hop, and it's like not that long ago. But it don't seem like a long time ago. But the problem is that in today's time we don't appreciate things the way we used to. We listen to it and we go, man, that's dope, and we bob our heads. Then we go, all right, ooh, who got something new? And we don't even listen to the music anymore. We just hear it one time and then we go on to the next. That's why I miss the physical copies of the music, man. Buying that, opening the package, reading who made the track, who was the producers, and all. I don't know about you, but I was reading the credits. I read everything. You know what I'm saying? And those guys who took time to took those photos and press it up, make the CDs, and give people a booklet, and they really connected with the fans. Nowadays, there's very little connection at all. You just streaming a bunch of songs, and there's no connection to anything. You really can't even get a track list that tells you who made what, who's the producer, and you just listening to the music. You don't even have an album cover or nothing. You just got some songs. Can't even look at the artwork or nothing. Some of this stuff is just, they just cut out things that mattered in the music business, and they couldn't explain why it mattered, but it did matter. And that was the part that people was missing, of how much these things actually did matter. It's like, dude, this matters. You might not understand it, but it matters. You can't just shortcut these things. Now, Ninth Wonder had somebody came up with him and said, hey, here's a bag. They probably would have did it, but he's a busy man. And he's got a bunch of artists and a lot of things he's working on. He's even can rap. A lot of people don't know that Ninth Wonder can rhyme. So he's doing his thing. Now, we don't know if they're going to make more records. But this is definitely, if they came together just for this, and this is truly the end of the chapter, and they just came to go out on a high note, this is a way to do it. Getting away from petty differences, and nothing should come in the way of a true brotherhood. So when they get older and they're not doing this anymore, because a lot of their lives have changed. Some of them gotten in relationships, married, and all this stuff, kids, and got fatter. When you reflecting back on your past, you don't want to reflect on anything petty. Because you be like, man, we wasted years over nonsense. Who gonna feel good about that? Who would feel good about spending their whole life fighting over nonsense, over some money? Money comes and goes. Everybody knows that. And that's sad, because that happens in every family. You see that in every family, every friendship. I see it all the time. Some people do that with me. This happened to me. I'm not immune. People think they know what you got. People be like, "Oh, you rolling." I'll be like, "Rolling in work." Shoot, I missed out on that 190 million tonight. I should have played. I forgot because I was too busy working. So straight up, man, I want to say thank you guys for tuning in, man. Don't forget, click one of the 4 videos here. See, there's the little brother video, the truth behind. I told you I had it. It's right there in that corner, top left corner. Yep, and the other 3 videos are great too. So definitely check those out and subscribe to the page. Cash App is Carcino. Shh.